Hey Sasha, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about 4 keys to crushing your goals, and they all start with the letter C because you know how I roll. Hope this helps. All right, let's get to it.
Hey busy lady, welcome to the Heal Thy Spirit podcast. Do you want to stop procrastinating and stay motivated to get things done? Are you a time-starved night owl constantly searching for ways to have time freedom? Do you wake up most mornings with audacious goals only to get distracted and overwhelmed when your busy life sidetracks your agenda? Then, instead of focusing on your to-do list, you've wasted countless hours scrolling Facebook ads for goal planners and habit trackers because all your multitasking has robbed the mental clarity you need to stay on target. Well, sis, you're in the right place. I, too, was juggling work, kids, and multiple responsibilities. I felt exhausted and disorganized and wished I could establish efficient daily habits and routines. I wanted more time, a flexible schedule, and a plan I could stick to. You know, actually finish what I'd started. I used to think everyone else's needs should come first, and I truly believed chasing my own dreams was selfish, until I discovered my secret ingredient: success coaching mixed with a little planning and a lot of prioritization. In this podcast, you'll get useful time-saving tools, habit hacks, and the accountability to ignite your own fire so you can hit those targets and confidently crush your goals. I'm a talker and a no-holds-barred kind of teacher, so go grab one of those pretty little notebooks I know you've been hoarding. Girl, me too. It's crush time.
Okay, welcome to episode 15 of the Heal Thy Spirit or Healthy Spirit podcast. I'm your host, Tia, and today we're going to talk about the 4 keys to crushing your goals. Coincidentally, they all start with the letter C. So, like I said in the intro, hopefully you have a notebook and you are ready to learn. The reason behind this episode essentially is just kind of in thinking about the things that, I've been working on. Last week, if you listened to episode 14, I talked about the 4x4 method for healing the spirit. So go back and listen to that if you haven't already. But essentially, the core of that episode was to identify what your goals are. And so for the remainder of the month, we're going to talk about, how to implement the steps to achieving those goals. Today is going to be short and sweet. The idea with goal crushing is that you want to be consistent. So that's the ultimate spoiler alert. Number 4 is going to be consistency. And the other points that I want to talk about are going to add up to consistency. So, in essence, it's going to be short and sweet and to the point. Number 1, you have to make the commitment. So if, you were able to use the 4x4 method or some other set, whether you call it a resolution or just a goal or, whatever it is. I'm going to use the example of fitness just because it's Saturday, and on Saturday mornings I work out on Zoom with 2 separate sets of friends. So the Fit Squad, shout out to the Fit Squad with Kirsten Quick Fit. And then after I finish recording this episode, I am going to pop back downstairs and work out with the Transformation Tribe, Lake of Burley. So I'll actually put links to both of them below. They're way bigger than I am, but both very instrumental in, helping me to achieve my fitness goals. So I'll make sure I link over to their Instagram or YouTube or something so that you can find them. At any rate, you have to make the commitment. So, what's the thing? What's the thing that you want to work on? C is for commitment. We're talking about fitness. My specific goal is to, have more energy and, lose some of this weight that I put back on in recent months and getting back to where I want to be, just so that I feel good. I don't want to be out of breath when I'm, climbing into bed at night, just from walking from the bathroom, brushing my teeth, pulling the pillows off the bed and hopping in, and then I'm out of breath. It's like ridiculous. So, the commitment that I have made, the one thing that I've committed to is to move in my body at least 30 minutes every day. Now, this goal is going to evolve over time as I, improve my cardio health and my ability and strength. I will be able to work out for longer periods of time. But, the one thing that I'm focusing on right now, the commitment, is to move for 30 minutes every day. Number 2, the second C is Christ. We have to put God first in everything that we do. So once you've made your commitment, however that looks to you, whether it be, a morning prayer, or a prayer anytime in the day when you're struggling with sticking to that commitment, reading the Bible. For me, I have, for a really long time, not consistently every single day, except for, over this year so far, I have been in the Word every single day. But journaling, a lot of times I write my prayers in a journal. I use a prayerful journal kind of as a template, but there is no wrong or right way to pray or to worship or to be with God and ask Him for strength to get you through whatever that commitment is that you're struggling with. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Not a sermon today. Number 3 is going to be community. So I alluded to this before in talking about the Fit Squad and the Transformation Tribe. And these are groups that, friends have started that I've met, in various other circles during the time where we were all shut down in 2020 and had to find new ways to make friends. But it doesn't have to be a formal group or any sort of, paid situation. I don't, pay to be part of the Transformation Tribe. Now, there may be different activities or challenges, one that I happen to be in right now, that, cost, but you shouldn't have to put out money to find community. This could be your spouse. It could be your child. It could be just a friend that, has agreed to be your accountability partner. My, one of the girls from the weekly Bible study that I lead with my church, I co-lead with another individual, just a member reached out and sent a text and was like, hey, I'm doing this Bible study that starts on January 23rd. It's Proverbs 31. Do you want to sign up? She sent it to me and a bunch of other of her friends, and it does not cost anything to participate. You read a book, you do a little study that you can download. I'll also put the link to that in the show notes if I can remember. But it's totally, there's so many ways to hold yourself accountable for the things that you committed to. We all know you wouldn't be here listening if you weren't struggling with figuring out a way to be consistent. And that is, that's, essentially, these are the key things that have helped me to be consistent. I'll give you a good example. I work out with Fit Squad Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings, and it's super early. I am in Denver, Colorado, and the fitness instructor, Kirsten, is in North Carolina. So she's on the East Coast, and they work out every morning at 7:30. Well, 7:30 is 5:30 for me. So it actually works out perfectly because I start work at 7 a.m. So it does give me time to work out with them for up to an hour and then, take a shower, get ready for work, and, start my day. And I really get to start the day off on even footing. But a lot of it, like, I went through a period of time when I moved here and I didn't, real talk, I worked out, I think, a total of 4 times in the entire fall. Like, from Thanksgiving to New Year's, I had worked out 4 times. That's like 90 days, 4 workouts. I've already exceeded that since I have worked out every day. I worked out on my birthday, which was last Saturday. I did not work out on Sunday, but I have worked out every single day this week. Already done Fit Squad this morning before recording, and I'm about to hop on and work out with Malika in a couple of minutes. And that's not, I don't say that to brag, but I say it to show you as the evidence of, what are the things that changed from this year to last year that is giving me the motivation. And Kirsten was actually sick on Thursday and Friday. They also work out in the afternoon, but I just kind of do my own thing on Tuesdays and Thursdays because it doesn't fit into my work schedule. But she was sick, so she ended up canceling Thursday and Friday. We didn't work out together. Well, I got up Friday morning and was like, oh, well, we're not working out. Like, I logged into the Zoom and everything, then I went back to the messages and I was like, oh, she must still be sick. And I found, went to her YouTube channel, found an on-demand video, and did my workout anyway. I could have easily, and I honestly, 100% last year, I would have easily just not done it. But that commitment that I made to myself, and writing it down and having it in my face every day in my planner, I'm looking at it and reminding myself of what I committed to. I, typically get up, have my morning time in the Word, then I make breakfast and, for Vaughn, I don't eat that early in the morning, but I make that breakfast and pack his lunch, and then I come back and do my workout. And so I've just gotten in the habit, and it's only been a few days, and, they say, you hear different, terms about how long it takes to form a habit, and 21 days, 30 days, 67 days, 90 days. I don't know the answer, but I know that when I'm in a routine, things go much easier. I tend to show up if I have somebody waiting for me. So coming back to the point of this third C with introducing community and sticking to the theme that I talked about last week with, serving and, my, identity being to love Christ, love myself, and to love others. That is, I said that backwards. It's love God, love others as you love yourself. But you get the point. The three focuses of where to direct all that energy and all that activity. One of those is community, and it's so you can love on others, but also so that others can love on you. So all in all, if you have those 3 things working for you on a regular basis, or at the times pulling them out of your toolbox when you need them, they are going to lead to consistency. So, in essence, what I'm saying is 1 + 2 + 3 = 4. And you'll hear me joke all the time that I'm bad with math. Never mind that my job revolves around doing math all day. But 1 + 2 + 3 = 4 in the context of today's episode, with 1 being you making the commitment, 2, keeping Christ involved, 3, community, having some accountability, showing up for others and having them expect you to show up for them as well. All of that's going to lead to eventual consistency. And as promised, that's all I have to say for today. I hope this helped you. Check me out next week and for another episode, another step to leading forth or leading forward. I can't talk and I'm not going to edit, so you'll just have to excuse me. But I hope you have a good Saturday or a good week, whenever you're listening to this. I'll talk to you again soon. Take care.
Thank you, ladies, for hanging out with me today. It's been a blast. Now, if today's episode was good for you and the Spirit leads, please write a review to help others find us and receive some of the value that you got today. Okay, until next time, I'll see you over in the Healthy Spirit Facebook group. Link is in the show notes for you procrastinators. May grace and peace be yours in abundance. Take care.